Konnichiwa, I'm the MangaMan. I'm not Japanese, but I like to read it anyways. Welcome to my very first episode of Animanga, a look at the transition between manga to anime.
Let me explain to you exactly how this is gonna go down.
Now, first I'm going to review the manga. After reviewing the manga, good, bad, or otherwise, I then take a look and see how the anime fared, and see if it lives up to the expectations of the manga or if it just downright fails. Now, for my first choice, I decided to go with a manga that I felt stupid in every sense of the word. In this manga, you'll find an abundance of idiotic and stupid gimmicky names. Now, what shocked me is that this animanga is regarded as being fairly good. I think this animanga needs to be cut down from its high pedestal. This is the insanity, the stupidity, known only as Soul Eater. So, without further ado, let's dig into this manga and see what a piece of crap it really is. Let's start off with the cover. The artwork on here is just wonky. If you look closely at the deranged-looking moon, you see that there is a reflection of the girl that is on or above the moon inside the moon itself. So it's like there's a reflection of what's on top, but not really because it's just a copy and pasted image used with Photoshop, basically. And we can't even tell if the girl is on the moon or not because there's no shadow underneath her. Overall, this cover is bland and uninteresting. We then see what appears to be a giant priest being knocked through a stained glass window by the girl we saw on the cover. And just listen to this dialogue, it's priceless.
Phantom Monk Rasputin, I'm going to take your soul. Let's go, Soul Eater. Tap, 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 tap.
Don't waste your time. Not even bullets have any effect on me.
Okay, first of all, who is shooting at him? It doesn't look like anyone has a gun. And second off, what is up with that black bar across the girl's eyes? In manga, if you have a character that you want to have a mysterious demeanor for, you have an overcast shadow that is usually caused by either a hat or the brow of the face. You do not need to have a black bar across the person's face, especially when that person was featured on the front cover without a black bar. So we obviously know who this person is, and we don't need to have the black bar on it. It just looks stupid.
And then, of course, on the next page, after having said that statement, we see the priest's skin sliced in two. And then the dialogue continues with this oh-so classic line of,
I don't know how many bullets you've taken, but I'm going to eat your soul.
That is possibly one of the worst comebacks I have ever read in any manga. On the next page, we then get a view of the city in which our characters are living in. Death City. Subtle, guys. Very subtle. If you thought the writing before was amazing, then you haven't seen nothing yet.
The days are cool, so of course the mornings are cool too. It was a morning that was just perfect for a cool guy like me. I'm so cool that the narration boxes say how cool I really am.
He's cool. I would now like to show you Exhibit A of the stupid names in this manga. Soul Eater. Never before have I seen a character that actually had a verb before a name. Soul Eater. You are what you eat, I guess. And on the next page we come to Holy Gilligan Island Coconuts! I mean we come to a random woman that seems to be sitting on top of the sleeping Soul Eater. And her name is Blair. Still don't believe me about the stupid names in this manga? Exhibit B. Cat Witch Blair. Oh, I get it. Witch Blair? The Blair Witch Project? Haha, stupid name based off a stupid movie project. God, it's like her outfit was tailor-made to show off her selling points, aka her ass and her breasts.
I mean, look at that. She is practically smothering Soul Eater with her boobs. She could potentially suffocate him if we're lucky enough.
Your standard hot girl that sluts up to the protagonist because the plot says so.
And then we're introduced to our next character, Scythemeister Maka. Finally, a character without one of those stupid gimmicky names. She tells Soul Eater, "Soul, school starts today. Hurry up and eat." She sees Blair on top of Soul Eater, and she kicks him out of a 2-story window.
Well, we've already seen the slut stereotype, so there needs to be an equal and opposite violent girl stereotype.
We then cut to the school in which Maka was talking about earlier.
Death Weapon Meister Academy,
or Dwama for short.
Look at this building. It looks like Dr. Wily's castle from MangaMan, for God's sakes.
Wait a minute.
They actually have a school where people can learn how to kill other people? So, what school did you go to? Oh, well, I graduated from Harvard Death Scythe School. Wow, and what degree did you get in? Murdering and homicide.
Then we come into the classroom. Class Crescent Moon. God, they have a gimmicky name for everything in here. Soul Eater needs to ask Maka about something that he's been hearing about, but Maka doesn't want to be interrupted because she's in the middle of reading. Soul Eater then retorts back by saying, "What are you so angry about, bookworm?" Maka doesn't take this well, and so, in retort of her own, takes the book that she was reading and strikes Soul Eater across the head.
Was it really necessary to hit Soul Eater? I mean, honestly, all he called you was a bookworm. That would be as if I were to say to one of my friends, "Hey, what you reading there, bookworm?"
Soul Eater talks about their old homeroom teacher, Sid Sensei, and how he got stabbed between the eyes by this mysterious goddess of freedom. Who is she, anyways? They never explain it. Thank you, Manga. Anyway, he then tells Maka about a rumor that he heard about a strange guy attacking Dwama students. And apparently, the strange guy was...
a zombie with a hole between his eyes!
Maka, however, isn't buying Soul's story. But before we can go further with the plot, let me introduce the next character. Shinigama-sama's current weapon, Death Scythe.
Or as I like to call him, Exhibit C.
And here we have another self-claimed cool person like Soul Eater. This guy is about as cool as an ice cream cone on a hot summer day in California, when there's a dry heat. Death Scythe then tells Soul Eater and Maka that Shinigama-sama wants them in his office right away. Okay, who designed this hallway? Marilyn Manson? But all is not well when the appearance of a mysterious spiky-haired assassin looms above our two heroes.